Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with week 3 of the 28 Days of Perfume challenge. So what I'm doing with this challenge, I'm wearing a different perfume every day for 4 weeks, and I'm doing weekly updates where I talk about all the perfumes that I wore for the week and my thoughts on them, and at the end of the video I'm sharing the perfumes that I'll be wearing for next week. So I'll get started with going over all the perfumes for the week. The first one that I wore was by Gucci. This is Gucci Guilty, and I have it in a deluxe sample size. The notes of this perfume are geranium, pink pepper, lilac, peach, amber, and patchouli, and the style is modern, electric, and romantic. So if you watched the previous 2 weeks of the challenge, you would know that I don't tend to care for scents that have a patchouli note, and this one was no exception. To me, I think that note is just a little bit overpowering. I don't tend to care for perfumes with patchouli in it. I know it's super popular, like a lot of perfumes do have patchouli, but personally I just don't really care for it. So yeah, this one wasn't my favorite. So that was for day 1. And then for day 2, I wore perfume by the brand Etat Libre de Orange, and this scent is Remarkable People. I didn't really know much about this brand. Looking on Sephora's website, it seems like a very interesting company. They have a lot of different interesting perfume names. This one is Remarkable People, and it's supposed to be like inspired by heroes, so kind of different. The notes of this one are grapefruit, champagne, cardamom, jasmine, curry tree, black pepper, labdendum, sandalwood, and lauranox. And on Sephora's website, there weren't any style notes for this one. For most of the perfumes, they have the notes and then they have like some 3 words to like describe the style. But for some of the scents, they don't have that, and this one didn't have that. But to talk a little bit about this scent, it was very unisex. I think it's supposed to be unisex. I would say it even leans a little more masculine than feminine. And personally, I didn't really care for it. Smelling it now, I have all of the perfumes kind of sprayed out on these little slips of paper. Yeah, I think it smells more like a men's cologne. It wasn't super like overpowering or anything, but yeah, I just didn't really care for it. It's just not the type of scent that I really would go for. So yeah, wasn't super crazy about this one. For day 3 of the challenge, I wore a scent by Thierry Mugler. This is Angel. So last week I wore Thierry Mugler Alien. I really like that scent. It's very different. I also have that in a purse spray. So I was kind of excited to try out Angel. Now, I have to admit, when I first sprayed this on, I initially disliked it, but throughout the day, I did actually grow to like it. The scent sort of dried down and kind of mellowed out a little bit throughout the day. It kind of actually changed into something that I like. So the notes for this one, on Sephora's website, it listed keynotes, the keynotes being caramel, chocolate, honey, and vanilla. This is another one where they didn't list style notes for. But I would say that those notes are pretty accurate. It's kind of a vanilla scent. It definitely has that chocolate note. I would say more at first. But it has something like interesting about it. It's sort of like Alien, that there's just something like unexpected about it. So this one actually really intrigued me. And I would definitely like to try this one again to see if I had a similar reaction. Initially like dislike, but then it turns to like, I actually kind of like it. So this one was definitely intriguing. Something good with the Thierry Mugler scents is they do last throughout the day. I noticed that last week with Alien and with this one as well. Like a lot of scents will only last for a few hours and then they're completely gone, but this one lasts throughout the whole day. So pretty awesome. I mean, if you like these scents, it's a good thing. If you tried it on and you didn't like it, and then you wouldn't be good if it like you couldn't get rid of the scent. But yeah, this one was sort of intriguing. So that was for day 3. For day 4 of the challenge, I wore a scent by Clean. This is First Blush. I think this was introduced in 2013. It has now since been discontinued, but I had it in the challenge, so I still wore it. The notes of this one are white tea, bergamot, mint, neroli, basil, jasmine, musk, amber, and cashmere wood. And just reading off the notes, it sounds like it'd be something that I'd really like. And I did like this one. And unlike last week, I wore Clean Air, which really smelled like nothing and like dissipated immediately. This one lasted okay. And it was a good sort of scent, a little bit of a floral scent with those sort of fresh notes. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I would say out of the clean scents that I've tried, well, I don't know about compared to the first week. I think I wore Clean Rain the first week, I want to say. So I'd have to kind of compare those head to head, but I definitely like this one better than Clean Air that I wore last week. So this one was a good one, and it was kind of a nice break from a lot of the overpowering, heavier scents that I wore earlier in the week. It was kind of nice to wear sort of more fresh scent. So that was for day 4. For day 5, I wore a scent by Fossil. This is their scent called 1954. The notes of this one are mandarin blossom, pink pepper, ginger, mountain juniper berry, rose, white freesia, and Texas cedarwood. And just smelling this on the paper, it smells really nice. It smells like a sort of floral scent that I would typically sort of like. But something with this is it just wasn't that memorable. Like on initial application it smells good, but I felt that it really dissipated quickly, and like throughout the day I really couldn't smell it, and it just wasn't memorable. So it was disappointing. I think if you were just like to spray it on like a perfume card, if you tried it out in the Fossil store, it would smell really nice, but then it just wouldn't really last. So yeah, I was kind of let down by this one. So that was day 5. For day 6 of the challenge, I wore Prada Candy. This one, the notes are caramel, musk, vanilla, and benzoin. And the style is carefree, sophisticated, and sensual. And Prada Candy is a scent that I've had a lot of samples of that I've gone through. And I do like the scent. It's very powdery, but it has that like sweet caramel note to it, like caramel vanilla note. And I do really like it, but it's nothing I would ever need in the full size. Like the most that I'd want of this is maybe like a deluxe size that I could use occasionally, but you know, I like it, but I don't like it enough to like purchase it. But you know, it was a good one, and it has that sort of interesting powdery scent that I actually kind of enjoy. So anyway, that was day 6. And then finally the last day, I wore a scent by Erin. This is the Ikat Jasmine scent. The notes of this one are tuberose fleur, jasmine sambac, jasmine Egypt infusion, honeysuckle, tuberose infusion. And the style is fresh, feminine, and modern. And I really like this scent. Like the mix of different florals, I really enjoy. It's sort of floral scents that I like together. The disappointing thing with this, though, is it doesn't last that long. Like, if I could find something similar to this that actually lasts, I would definitely consider purchasing it. I really like jasmine scents. But yeah, after a few hours, this kind of completely dissipates. The only way I might consider purchasing this would be like a roller ball or something that you could like reapply throughout the day. But yeah, it's just kind of disappointing that it doesn't last that long. So anyway, that was for day 7. So what I've been doing every week, I have been ranking the perfumes, kind of from my least favorite to favorite. This week was kind of an interesting mix, a lot of different things, so it was a little bit hard for me to like rank them. But definitely for the bottom, I'd have to go with the Etat Libre de Orange perfume of Remarkable People. I just didn't really care for this one. Number 6, I'd have to go with Gucci Guilty. Again, I didn't care for that like patchouli scent. Number 5, I think I'd put the Fossil 1954 just because it wasn't memorable and it didn't last that long. So I put that number 5 spot. Number 4 spot, I think I'd put the Thierry Mugler Angel. It did intrigue me, and I did sort of grow to like it throughout the day, but I would definitely have to try it again to see if I would feel the same way about it. It's just kind of, it was interesting that I went from kind of hating it to being like, oh, I actually kind of like it. So this was definitely intriguing and definitely one I'd want to try again. Number 3, I'd put the Clean First Blush scent, which I actually did like. Sad this one's been discontinued. I don't know if I'd like if it wasn't discontinued, if I necessarily purchased it, but you know, sad nonetheless that it's no longer available. For number 2, I think I'd go with Prada Candy. Again, I do like this scent, but it's nothing I'd want to purchase. And then for number 1, I'd go with the Erin Ikat Jasmine. Again, I really like this scent. I'm just sad that it doesn't last that long. So anyway, those were my perfumes for week 3. And then I have my perfumes for week 4. So week 4 is the last week of the challenge. Normally I pick the names out of a candle jar at random, but I only have 7 scents left, so these are going to be the scents for the last week. So I'll just quickly share with you what they'll be. So first I have the Nest Midnight Fleur scent. So that one will be interesting, another floral scent, which hopefully I like. Then I have one by Kate Spade. This is Walk on Air. So I'm not sure what this one's supposed to smell like. I don't know if I've tried this one out either, so be interested to try that out. Now I have a scent from Marc Jacobs. I had the Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream in the first week of the challenge, and this is just the original Daisy scent, so see what that one smells like. And I have another one by Marc Jacobs as well. This is the Marc Jacobs Mod Noir. So it'd be kind of fun to see how those scents compare to each other. Then I have the Wildfox Wildfox scent. This is one I got in my recent Sephora order when I bought stuff with the April VIB sale. So I haven't even tried this one out yet. So this one will be exciting to try. I haven't really heard much about this. So we'll see what I think of that. Then I have another one by Atelier Cologne. This is the Bergamonte Soleil. Now, I didn't like the Atelier Cologne Vanilla Incense scent, but I do know I like this one. I do like bergamot scents, so this one should be a good one to give me a more positive impression of Atelier Cologne. And then finally, I have from Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. So I think I have a good amount, a good mix of scents for the last week. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely, if you want to see my thoughts on those perfumes, check back next week, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.